If you were to ask someone outside of the Catholic Church what the letters RCIA stand for, the most common response you'd probably get is a blank stare. But I think there are some people who, assuming that it must have a reasonable meaning in their lives, who might make a good guess. For example, Terrence Newman of the Dallas Cowboys or Fab Melo of the Syracuse Orangemen might mistake it for recently cut or ineligible athletes. Or that person who always insists on having the newest tech gadget might think that RCIA stands for Relentless Collectors of iPhone Accessories. And we hope that someone like Bernie Madoff or Lindsay Lohan wouldn't mistake it for really comfortable inmate accommodations. Well, only in the beauty of the Catholic Church would we see the RCIA as the rite of Christian initiation of adults. For those seeking to join the Catholic Church, the RCIA is the ordinary means for preparing for and celebrating the sacraments of baptism, confirmation, and Eucharist. For those seeking entrance into the Catholic Church, each one has their own story that is beautiful and different. The RCIA meets them where they are and leads them on a path of inquiry, study, purification, and reflection. Well, the RCIA should have a special place in our hearts and in our liturgy at this time of year. We're only days away from Easter, when at the Easter Vigil, those who have prepared, some for a year or more, will be fully initiated into the Catholic Church. If you've ever sponsored someone, or been there with someone you know, or been the actual person who joined, you can recall the excitement and anticipation. Do you know someone in the RCIA this year? I hope that you will pray for them and get to know them if you don't already. After all, who knows what God might have planned for them? In a recent study of the priestly ordination class of 2011 in the United States, it was discovered that 8% of those ordained to the priesthood last year went through the RCIA. That's right. 1 out of 12 newly ordained priests was a convert to the Catholic Church. I think that's an incredible number. After all, it's an easy mistake to think that priests only come from families that are thoroughly Catholic, or from families that have always been Catholic. Considering that these men not only discovered the Catholic Church at a later age, either with or without their families, but then proceeded to hear and answer a call to the priesthood, is just remarkable. One can't help but think that the RCIA was like a little seminary for them, a place where they were forming and strengthening the pastoral, intellectual, spiritual, and human components of their life in Christ. God may be calling someone to the priesthood for the Diocese of Dodge City, whose life as a Catholic is significantly shorter than his age might let on. Thanks to the RCIA, that's possible, or even likely. Or as I would say, it's really cool, interesting, and amazing.